The primordial atom monad. Everything in the universe is always changing. Plants grow and die, animals are born and pass away, and even mountains wear down over time. But there is something that never disappears: monads. Monads are like the smallest building blocks of everything in existence. You can think of them as invisible, indestructible atoms that make up the foundation of life and the universe. What makes monads special? Monads are unique because they contain a hidden power called consciousness. This consciousness is like a tiny spark waiting to wake up. Over time, as monads go through different stages of existence, this spark grows brighter and more aware. Imagine starting as a tiny seed that eventually grows into a massive tree. That's kind of like what happens to monads, except instead of growing physically, they grow in understanding and awareness. All monads are part of something much bigger, the total consciousness of the universe. This means that every monad, no matter how small, is connected to everything else. This idea helps explain why people sometimes talk about God within something personal and God beyond something universal. Monads hold both ideas at the same time because they are both individual and part of the greater whole. The journey of the monad. Monads don't stay the same forever. They go through a long journey, moving through different levels of existence. For example, a monad might start in the mineral kingdom, where it's part of a rock. Over time, it progresses to the plant kingdom, then to the animal kingdom, and eventually becomes part of a human being. Each step brings the monad closer to its ultimate goal, becoming fully aware and free. One important thing to know is that monads can never go backward in their journey. Once a monad reaches a higher stage, like becoming part of a plant, it will never go back to being part of a rock. This upward movement is part of the natural order of the universe. The goal of existence. So, why do monads exist? The purpose of life is to help these monads wake up their hidden consciousness and grow. Over time, they gain more and more knowledge and wisdom. The ultimate goal is for every monad to reach the highest level of existence, where they become all-knowing and all-powerful. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Each step takes effort, but the view from the top is worth it. This journey doesn't just happen on Earth. Monads go through their development across countless solar systems and universes. Each cosmos can be seen as a new experiment, with its own unique way of helping monads grow. Earth, or Terra as it's sometimes called, is special because the suffering here is very intense. This suffering teaches monads important lessons and helps them grow faster. People who experience pain deeply often feel inspired to make the world a better place, using their knowledge and compassion to help others. Understanding the self. Each monad is like a small piece of light. This light is the core of who you are, your true self. However, this core is surrounded by many layers, like the layers of an onion. These layers are called envelopes, and they help the monad interact with the world at different stages of its journey. In the mineral kingdom, the monad's light is hidden deep inside. As it moves to higher kingdoms, like the plant or animal kingdoms, the light becomes stronger. In humans, the monad's light is brighter than ever, but it's still surrounded by layers that limit its full potential. Only in the highest levels of existence does the monad's light shine completely free. These layers are sometimes called the soul, spirit, or personality. They are not the true self, but are tools the monad uses to grow and learn. The real self is the monad itself, the eternal spark of light within. The mystery of the monad. For a long time, the idea of the monad was kept secret in esoteric teachings. Ancient philosophers like Pythagoras believed that some truths were too important to be shared openly. They thought that people needed to reach a certain level of understanding before they could fully grasp these ideas. That's why the monad was often referred to in vague or mystical terms, like the soul or the spirit. Today, We have a clearer understanding of the monad thanks to modern interpretations of these ancient teachings. We now know that the monad is the core of everything, the smallest building block of existence, and the ultimate goal of life's journey. Moving toward the ultimate goal. As monads climb through the levels of existence, they eventually reach a point where they no longer need physical matter. At this stage, the monad becomes completely free and fully aware of its true nature. This is the highest goal, to realize that the monad has always been a part of the divine and to fully embrace its connection to the universe. Each step in this process is a reminder that life is not random. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, helps the monad grow. By understanding this, we can start to see life in a new way. Instead of feeling lost or confused, we can focus on the bigger picture, the incredible journey of the monad and its ultimate destiny.